let us see the chemical properties of acid and base. When we react them with metal, what we'll get, or what will be the product when acid and base react with each other, what will be the result, okay? And metallic oxide. Let us see the first one, okay? Reactions of metals with acid and base. In both the terms, we get salt and hydrogen. Salt and hydrogen. Now give example, okay? Like this, hydrochloride, when react with zinc, you'll get zinc chloride plus hydrogen. And when sodium hydroxide, which is your base, react with zinc, will give you sodium zincate plus hydrogen, okay? Now reactions of metal carbonates and metal hydrogen. When both acid and base, when they react with these two metals, what will be formed, okay? First of all, let us see for acid. When acid react with metal carbonates or metal hydrogen, we will get this salt, carbon dioxide, and water always, okay? Take example of the first one, that is with metal carbonate, that is sodium carbonate, okay? When react with acid, you will get sodium chloride plus water, hydrogen, okay? And here again, hydrochloric acid is reacted to sodium bicarbonate, and you'll get sodium chloride, carbon dioxide, and water. Alright. Now bases, for base, they do not react with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates. They don't react with them at all. Okay. Now next thing is reactions of acid and metal bases with each other. When they react with each other, what will be formed? Salt and water are formed. As you can see over here, this used to give us a new term, okay? This used to give us a new term that is called neutralization reaction, okay? First of all, acid, hydrochloric acid is taken into it. After that, base, sodium hydroxide, react to form sodium chloride, okay, and water, which give us the term neutralization reaction, an important term, okay? When an acid and base react to form water and salt, that is called neutralization reaction, okay? It involves hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions to generate water, okay? Water. Now see over here, reactions of metallic oxide with acid. Now when metallic oxide react with acid, what you will get? Salt and water, okay? Salt and water. Hydrochloric acid, when react with calcium oxide, which is what? Metallic oxide, it gives you calcium chloride plus water. Now reactions of non-metallic oxide with base will give you salt and water, okay? Salt and water. When calcium hydroxide, that is your base, react with non-metallic oxide, that is carbon dioxide, will give you calcium carbonate and water. Here, if you see properly, I didn't mention for base. When metallic oxide reacts with base, where is that? Or when non-metallic oxide is reacting with acid, I didn't mention that. Why? Because metallic oxides are base in nature. That is why I didn't give here reaction of metallic oxide with base, because metallic oxide itself is base in nature, and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. That is why we didn't mention reaction of non-metallic oxide with acid, okay? Because they are acidic in nature. Alright. Let us see the next reaction. When acid and base react in water solution, what will be formed, okay? Okay, acid, hydrogen ions will react with water, it will give you hydronium ions, okay? Now these hydrogen ions cannot exist alone, okay? Why? Because they are very reactive, okay? Because of the neutral characteristic, they go and react with any compounds, okay? And that is why you won't find them in single in this mode. Alright, so they will form hydronium ions, which will then react with acid, hydrochloric acid. When react with water, will give you hydronium ions. You will always get this result, hydronium ions, okay? Not these hydrogen ions alone, okay? Now next thing is base, when dissolved in water, gives hydrogen ions. You can see over here, sodium hydroxide, when undergoes water, okay, water reaction, it will give you sodium plus hydroxide ions. Alright, okay. Now let us talk about salt. How are salt formed? Again, salt, when they react with when acid and base react with each other, you get salt and water. Now salt is an ionic compound formed by neutralization reaction. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Yes, and there are ionic compounds. So what do you mean by ionic compound? We have talked about this in your class 9, but let us see the definition again. Ionic compound is a chemical compound composed of ions held together by electrostatic force, term ionic bonding. So what is it? They are chemicals compound, okay, composed of ions, okay, ions held together by electrostatic force. No wonder they look crystalline, alright, crystalline in structure.